Hi, folks. I have to say that it hasn't been a good night for me. It has not been a wonderful evening for me. I made dinner and it just hasn't worked out, folks. I just keep thinking about that dream where this person stare at me with eyes that are human and they look unrecognizable as a human being. I'm like, why are you still alive? Why are you staring at me at the highway? I'm like, I'm driving up the highway. It's a dream. No. You know how it is, folks? Okay. So maybe that was my brother. My brother he was not so good with Christianity. He was kind of like a kind of forced to do the whole rigmarole with Catholicism and stuff. My mother said, "Well, you're gonna go through catechism and all that kind of stuff." And but mother, you were such a hypocrite. You left the Catholic Church when you decided to have an affair with your teacher coworker, and Catholicism didn't matter to you a whit at all. And that's the thing. It's like I tried to return to the Catholic Church, but they're a bunch of hypocrites. So I mean, I can't do it. I'm sorry. I have tried, but I just cannot. It's not canonical to Bell and the Dragon, all that sort of thing. Okay, now Erica, you're being a mean person. I'm not trying to be a mean person. I just think about that dream that I had a week or two ago. Person is staring at me. I'm driving up the highway. They're walking down the highway. Highway to hell. And I love AC/DC. I mean, pretty much I didn't actually listen to them during high school. High school. I think they're a gifted and talented group from that Australian region. I mean, it's kind of mean of you to like unlock letters at the last moment, isn't it? It's a bit mean, but then again, maybe you're not as well educated as I am, and so you just kind of gotta get your aggression out. I think I'm doing all right. I got like a 30 or a 31 and a 32 and the SATs with verbal thing, but it doesn't matter anymore because I'm not rich anyway, so I mean, it really doesn't matter. I'm only thinking about my brother. I got into a big fight with my husband tonight. I said, "You're not crying." I was shedding tears. I mean, tears were dripping out of my eyes. I don't fake sadness and regret. I have not mistreated my brother in any way, shape, or form. I mean, tell me if I have. Oh God, help me. But I thought I was a good sister. I was a good big sister. Maybe a little bit intolerant at times. But I remember when I thought he swallowed the Desitin cap. He's gonna die. It was a diaper rash ointment. I thought he's gonna die, but he's crawling around. He looks like he's a good kid. It's like, oh my gosh, I found it under the cabinet. It's like he's not gonna die after all. It's like if he would have died, wouldn't you have known it before now? Are you that stupid? But apparently I was that dumb. I mean, I never would have hurt that kid for the world, but I tried to control him at times. It's true. I was a bit heavy handed. I did slap his wrist and his forearm a few times. I'm like, no, I'm in control. I'm, I didn't know how to discipline young children because I had not had a good experience in my own childhood. I was in Perky's preschool, first of all, and if you shifted during the nap time, they would paddle you with a like the ping pong paddle from China, like ping pong. I'm gonna paddle you. That's exactly the way it was. But my parents moved me out of Perky's preschool I never had a stable background at all until, my parents were remarried, and then I had to go to Loudonville High School, like the most horrible concentration camp in the world. It was, Erica, are you, I mean, they're nice people. I love the Loudonvillians. They're great people, but I felt like it was the Gulag Archipelago. The Archipelago or something in Russian. It was horrible. It was Solzhenitsyn days for me. It was horrible. It was like a concentration camp for me. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, why should I lie? I have no impetus to lie. I have no, fortune to gain from lying. Gosh, I hope I get some views at least one day. Did I ever say anything that was wrong or not true? I mean, it's authentic. I mean, you could be called any kind of stuff. There were no black children. There was one guy who was from, India, but his father was a doctor, so he was kind of an asshole too. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Some people need a second chance. Maybe. I don't know. You're not going to walk up to the corner store and buy. No, I will not buy from you. No, I'm angry that people mistreat me. It's not to say that it wasn't wrong for people to mistreat me or for my brother to be dead and commit suicide, but it doesn't mean that we're bad people or that people necessarily knew what they were doing to cause him to commit suicide. You don't know somebody's background necessarily. You'd like to be able to talk to people. People want to talk to me sometimes on the internet, and I have said, I don't want to talk to you. Don't send me messages. And now that I really want to talk to somebody, nobody's sending me messages. That's all right. You know what? It's okay. Because it's for the best. I feel so terrible. If I could have done something to prevent this tragedy. He was a nice kid, and he did good with computers and his music and stuff like that. I thought he was a star of Silver Cipher, but apparently somebody else. I mean, I have no idea. Really, I'm a good singer. Audition me. You're not good enough. You're old. You're old. You're old. You're old. Baggage you. Well, I am almost 50 years old. I'm very good at singing. I was always good in the choir. At church. What? Stop it. Nobody cares about your supposed talents with regard to, like, the church choir. That really turns me off. However, I think I'm a good singer. What do you think? I'm a good lyricist as well. Someday we'll get together and we'll make good music. Erica, what is your hobby? What is your main hobby? It's puzzly words. It's puzzly words. Erica, you can't, you know, just hold against people for being mean. I have to say, I don't like people that just unlock letters at the last moment. I don't like it because it's been a long time since I've read books, actually, Charles Dickens or whatever, Bruce Dickinson, and no, I shouldn't have said that. I just, it's not fair. You're gonna learn new words every day, aren't you? I try to learn things, but I'm not a predatory person on puzzly words. Why are people, picking on me? I mean, I'm. a naturally intelligent person. I was a copy editor at one time during high school. And then when people edited me, it really bothered me because I wouldn't have said it. Your piece, you. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that, and I won't say it because I've decided I'm going to be more Christian than I was previously in the former minutes. Well, perhaps you would not have said it as a literate American would have said it. So you kind of messed me up just a little bit, but it doesn't matter. I don't care. It doesn't matter because I never had a career anyway in journalism. Like, immediate. Sorry. Immediate. Sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I just stop vomiting out your little sputum there. Just calm down and just be a nice person. I am. Am I not the nicest person anybody has ever known? I mean, I try to be. Erica, you're terrible. No, I do try to be a nice person. Am I not? Generally a very nice person. I mean, sometimes, like the cats, they're generally nice people too. But if you rile them up, they're gonna attack you if you're a bug or something. So,
You're going to continue with your journalism then, aren't you?
immediately I'm gonna do it. Immediate. Well, why shouldn't I? I mean, why shouldn't I? I mean, it's like I'm not the worst person in the world. Why shouldn't I continue with my commentary? Okay, go. Erica, you have become overly emotional, and we don't respect that. I can't help it. When I was a little kid, I used to cry uncontrollably. I'm so tired of people crying uncontrollably. I'm just so tired of them doing their kind of shtick, but it's what I do too. So you're gonna put up with this because this is you. This is you. This is you when you were 8 years old. Why do you act that way? I don't act anyway at all. I mean, what are you talking about? I don't act. I just react. It's just like the stimuli. I react. Shut up. Aren't you very intelligent, Erica? Don't you know your English grammar rules? I thought so. I thought I graduated from high school. I graduate. You're going down. I graduated from high school. I graduated from high school. From high school. From high school. I said I graduated. You're going down. Your mother's going. No,
Erica, you need to control yourself now. You stop being so weird.
I'm not weird. I'm right. I'm just right. Okay, go.
Gotcha.
I have not, infringed upon anybody's property rights as far as I know. I mean, I leave you alone. I make, certain suppositions against one or the other, but at the end of the day, what have I done wrong? Tell me if I've done something wrong. Please tell me. God. You seem very Jewish. But I'm not Jewish. My grandmother hated the Jews, or she hated them with a passion. So it's like you never knew people that hated Jews the more than. I mean, my grandparents really hated the Jews. I mean, they would have died before seeing the Jews succeed in Seinfeld. But I've lived to see another day, so it's okay. With the Jews, and it's fine if they're doing well. It's okay. Hello, Jerry. Hello. Hello.